Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. It's Console Carrie here, bringing you another episode of Nintendo's Rags to Riches Challenge. Here are the rules, here are the classes, and the in-game objectives. We are on the island of folklore, which makes us a farmer. Here are the exceptions to help us make those 20 million bells. So it's a bit of a stretch if I am calling this a Rags to Riches episode because we are distracted with design. This is episode 4, I believe, in the series of remodel my campsite. The problem is, I am leading up to remodeling my campsite because what I want to do is what is required is for me to remodel everything around the campsite, and then we can remodel the campsite. I have a very specific idea of what I want to do with the campsite once we get there. So if you bear with me through these changes, I thought it would be fun for you to see the process, the pain that is figuring out how to keep the flow. So, the previous episodes, we took out the flower garden, we moved these trees, and I do like this clean look we have going on with the pumpkin patch. So we took all these trees out and moved them up front. So, and we terraformed a little bit over so that we could move the tailors over, and they have this nice big area which eventually will have a ramp that goes back to Blathy, to the museum. Do I have a ladder on me? No, I do not. I do not. I do not. Let's get out of here and we'll snag this ladder so that we can get the full effect. So this is where Blathy will be. There's not really much of a frontage, but he's going to have a side yard. Once tomorrow, when he gets moved over completely, I will terraform this down and he will have a side yard with a little cafe, possibly. That is what I am thinking. My cat just scared me to death, tearing through a cat door. Oh my goodness. He is scared to death of going through a cat door that we put in the door. So here's where the campsite is. It's a 10 by 10 that we're going to decorate. Not a ton of room, but I got a couple ideas what I want to put. And then all of this darker dirt is water. So we're going to have like a floating campsite. And then this will be a rock garden and some flower displays that wrap around the campsite. And then I'm thinking of putting a bridge here and then a ramp that comes down here, but that means kind of moving and sucking in and downsizing the kitchen down there. So that's going to be another thing we need to work on. I'm pretty happy with it. It's humongous, I know, but hopefully it'll look cool when I'm done. I have a few ideas. I'm having a hard time with, I need to terraform this over so that these are floating. Everything is going to be floating up here. So I need to terraform this out a couple squares, and then I'm not sure how. I'm thinking about changing this waterfall, but it needs to feed into the river there. So I'm still working on that. This is going to have waterfall coming down. This corner is a pain in my side. I will tell you why. I will. So, and you may already be seeing why it's a pain in my side. But, yeah, so I want this to have a waterfall coming down, but I don't know if I can feed it into this river the way it is. It's kind of a goofy little notch corner coming around. I really could use to pop these out and line them up and then have a waterfall coming down and then the river flow into it. That's really what would be nice. But in order to do that, I think I need to get rid of this bridge. And I got a couple problems with that. One, it costs money, which we're supposed to be earning money, not spending, right? But it may come to that. The other thing I don't like is I like how it's pretty obvious where the path is going from here to here, or if you're coming from resident services, you see that there's a bridge back here and a path that comes back here, and there's going to be a walkway back there. I like that flow, but I just don't know if I can tie the water in with it the way it is. What I might do is have it run across from the twins, but then the path won't line up because it's a 2 and this is a 1. You could make this a 3, but then you have a 2 and it just won't line up. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do about this corner. So we're doing some terraforming today. Um, I mean, I could take this kitchen down and redo that with you guys, but I kind of feel like I should get some of the terraforming started so I can start figuring out how I'm going to do this. It, oh, the other thing is, I mean, I really have some extra space. I really went over too far. I wasn't sure. I needed to go over some, so I'm not sure. This incline is being demolished tomorrow, and the museum is getting moved. I didn't realize you could do 2 at a time, but you can. Maybe a demolish is different from a build. But I'm pretty set on this, so we're going to do a little terraforming. Um, so not a lot of talking today. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I personally listen to videos while I am working. So I like videos that have commentary to them. And I tend to not listen to the ones that don't. But maybe you're the type that likes to see the development of terraforming. So that's what we're doing today. Another idea is I think I mentioned it earlier. I don't like to do speed builds. I don't like to do a lot of editing. I just wouldn't get very many videos out if I did that. So, one idea I had that I would mention to you guys is if this is boring and you want it to be a speed build, you can turn up the speed on YouTube. I turn down the speed sometimes on a speed build so that I can see what they're doing. Sometimes it goes so fast you miss what the idea is. Love how I'm tossing my purse around. Don't you build with your purse? Don't you dig trenches with your purse? I mean, yeah, that's a real woman. Okay, we officially have a floating campsite. Let's work on this back area. Okay, so a couple of things I thought to mention is I know that I have more, excuse me, I know that I have more than 6 spots for 6 rocks because if you missed it, this is going to be these areas are going to be my rock garden that wraps around sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's going to be a rock garden that wraps around the campsite, but I have more than that, more than 6. And my thought is I'll do some kind of display. Um, I'll have an entrance in the front of some kind. And then, don't you love to hop in the game? I just love that. Um, and maybe some flowers, some trees. Give it that nice floating effect. I'm not quite ready to let the waterfall come down. Not quite yet. I need to figure out how to get this bridge in here. The other thing is, I think I mentioned I have too much room over here. And I was thinking, yeah, I am going to terraform some of this over for Vladdy to have a yard, an outdoor area. But I'm thinking I still got a bit of room. So either I'm going to make the Taylor's yard bigger, or I might do like a little pond area or something right here. We do need some camp decorations. And I think I'll probably steal from um, where one of my villagers left, and it doesn't really fit the villager's yard anymore. Can't remember. I think it's Leo that lives there now, and he's not really a camper. He's kind of a nerdy dude. Might make a little library or something outside his yard. Ooh, this is only one. I think I need to move this over one. Is that? Yeah, I need to move something. I I'm trying to keep some symmetry to this. That's in one. And this is out one. Yeah, I think I I may have to wait to fix this. Figure out how I want to fix that. It really is a process. I need to get that bridge in so that I know what I can do from there. As far as this front area goes. Oops. Mistakes will be made. Mistakes will be fixed. All right. Well, that's giving you some idea of where we're headed and what needs to be figured out. Let's work on this back here. This will be a little bit shorter video. I just kind of wanted to show you kind of where I'm headed and the development of the terraforming. So you can see how it changed. It's always fun to see the development of a project. Well, I think next time I'd like to have all this figured out and we'll actually get to decorating the campsite. We also need to get back to our rags to riches goals. Tomorrow in game will be September 1st, which is Shark Month, and I plan to make lots of money during Shark Month. Hopefully, we'll see CJ, and I think I am going to have to upgrade, pay off my house, even though it's going to be a healthy chunk of money. Although, I guess I could just store my fish outside. I'm not trying to get a 5-star anymore. That might be what I do. It's just such a lot of money to pay it off, and according to the rules, you don't have to. But there are perks to it. You get a storage shed. I think you get 4 times the storage. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody knows in the comments, let me know. Feel free to correct me. Everyone else does. Alright. I've tried to do like a floating garden before, and I've never been happy with it. But I've never done a campsite in the middle, so I'm hoping that the end results that I'll be pleased with them. But we'll see. The beauty of Animal Crossing is nothing is permanent. Everything can be changed. Yeah, I think this area is a real problem. I think I'm going to end up having to get rid of that bridge, which is disappointing. Sometimes we create our own problems. Yeah, see, it won't let me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that bridge. It's just, I'm just gonna have to. There are sacrifices to be made. Right, that's as far as I can take it without moving to the next day and figuring out what to do about these odd areas. You know what we could do? Instead of shortening the video, we could work on the kitchen. That is something we could do. I know that it needs to stop at the second bamboo tree. So let's do that. I don't want to keep stretching out this campsite and driving you crazy. Alright, my pockets are fairly empty. Somewhat, so we're going to take all this down. And we'll probably have to make a run to our house. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I liked it. It's just, it can't take over. It's actually very functional what I'm working on. I'm improving the flow of the island, and we're establishing a permanent spot for our rock garden. Well, these are all good things. Yeah, we really need to take everything down. Oh, pockets are full. Does that look yellow to you guys? Maybe it's because it's getting later. All right, I'm gonna run to my house and clean this up, and we'll be right back. Okay, this is what I'm thinking for the kitchen, but it's really small. I'm not sure what to think about this. So, this is a must have. Must have the stove. And I do have. Boy, my throat's really scratchy. I apologize. We have these stalls. Could do something like this. Or maybe we flip the stall around, and then it's like you can put stuff out for people to eat. I know I have the other one in here. Hmm. Well, I don't love it. And we really do have room to pull it out. It's got nice layering to it. You can see the bamboo behind. And maybe I should have just picked this up. Push this back. Gotta love some fire. Yeah, that's not bad. It's simple, it's clean. I might put a plant or two out, but we could have a walkway that goes up to the ramp. I may do something about nooks. Not sure. This bridge is not moving, and it doesn't give a lot of room for nooks, but oops. Oh, not that one. Get rid of the cafe. All right, my pockets are full. We can maybe put this as an entrance. Only it won't let me push. That really annoys me. The bridge actually takes up squares of land. There we go. And then, yeah. And then there'll be some kind of walkway. Goes up. Where does it go? We're kind of losing sight of the center here, but it'll come back. So it's like 2 over. This is kind of sneaky. So great. There. What do you guys think? Well, I know it's plain and simple, but we can decorate it as we go along. Gotta put the chef's hat. Do I have anything I can place? Got a coffee cup. Maybe somebody ordered some coffee and they need to pick it up in person because it's a special order. Has anyone ever heard of? Well, let me rephrase that. Does anyone have special orders that they do at Starbucks or your favorite coffee shop? Tell me in the comments if you know what an upside down latte is. That was a new one for me in 2023. All right, that looks like all the items I've got. And then I do have this chalkboard, maybe right here. Where did it go? Oh, I got another coffee cup in here. Yeah, maybe right in front here would be a good spot. And we'll be still advertising that it's Mrs. Flamingo's restaurant. That's not bad. And if I put a bush, won't be able to use this ladder. So I think this is as far as we're gonna take it for now. It downsized the kitchen and got got our got things out of the way to be able to put a ramp here. Will I be able to? Would I need 2 ramps? I might have to just do a ladder here. I'm not sure. Still working on that. Maybe the thing to do is take this ladder for now and put it here. And then there'll be a bridge. Yeah, you'd have to have a ramp. And then you'd have to have 2 ramps right here. And I don't even know if I have that much left. I'll have to do a count. But regardless, you'll be able to come up here, go up there, and then over. Yeah, I might be running out of ramps. That's okay. I like the ladders. I really do. Yep. All right, well, let's end this video since we were talking about coffee. Let's end it by having a cup of coffee. Taking my hat off because it's rude to wear a hat in a coffee shop, except for this kind of hat. And we'll have ourselves a cup of joe. Absolutely. I want a coffee that's so good. It costs $200. Give it to me, Brewster. We all know our barista is our BFF, right? I am gonna drink this hot coffee straight up black. It's that good. Oh, yum. Yep, I am going to drink it for the rest of my life. Coffee or die. All right, no cutscene, so we haven't earned a goal yet or a reward. Well, on that note, I'm going to walk you on out. I'm gonna walk you on out somehow to the airport. I am hustling for the money on the side, but that's not very entertaining. All right, so this is where I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna say, did you like the video? If you did like the video, that would be awesome. If you'd like to continue to watch my videos and find out how this all turns out, please subscribe and hit that bell. It will notify you when I am live. All right, you guys, I hope you are designing your own campsite and maybe getting some inspiration from my crazy idea. Have a good night. See you next time.